Productivity Arata. It is important that you know the difference between the real work you need to do and the complementary work that keeps you busy. For example, imagine you are a sales manager for your company. Your real job is to sell more, to increase the amount of revenue that the company generates. If you are a professional in charge of developing new products, creating new lines or producing new solutions is your real job. What is not your real work in both cases is participating in bureaucratic meetings, replying to emails, answering phone calls, and performing small tasks that ultimately do not contribute directly to the bottom line. We are busy making ourselves busy. The problem is that in this harried lifestyle, we simply don't know how to say no to people. And the sad part of the story is that being in a hurry became the new normal. Everybody is on the run. Invisible emotional benefits of being in the run. You know this kind of conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Well, I'm always on the run. I never have time to do all the things I need to do, and no matter how much work I finish, more work appears. It appears that being busy is like a badge of honor. We talk about how little time we sleep and how hard we work, as we expect some admiration because we are this highly productive machine. And there are emotional issues lurking behind this attitude. The rush serves to create walls that prevent the possibility of closer connections between us and others. On an unconscious level, we're trying to impress people, saying that we are important, we're busy people, we're doing great things. As if we would be martyrs in a society that is asking too much of us. We are sacrificing ourselves to accomplish something great. On the other hand, the rush also puts us in a state of anxiety. We feel guilty that we're never good enough. We are overwhelmed. We're exhausted and on the verge of collapse. Invisible emotional problems of being on the run. In some cases, we are running from emotional connection and vulnerability. We are not humble enough to recognize our limits. Running also shows that we have not learned how to delegate. And the art of delegating properly is a necessary skill for professionals who want to perform management functions. You will never be a good director, a good executive, a good manager, or a good president in your company if you can't work as part of a team. Or if you don't know how to empower your employees and train and supervise and delegate their work. Productivity Ninja course lesson number 20 will teach you how to create your clan of ninjas and to have several people working with quality alongside you. And here's a bit of a brutal honesty. Being constantly in a rush shows that you are not managing your time properly. You may be wasting a lot of time doing activities that have little value, or worse, wasting time with distractions. Maybe your running has nothing to do with efficiency, but rather with not having skills to do your job quickly and with quality. Worse, your rush reveals a lack of ability to say no. The person who is on the run is also suffering from a lack of long-term vision, forgetting the importance and the value of rest and relaxation for renewal and collecting energy. So then collapse should be as no surprise. This chronic stress was an obvious sign. We cannot be running forever without having health problems. Many people use computers and smartphones as a way to remain permanently occupied because they don't know how to behave in a quiet environment. They are not prepared to be mindful and be living in the present moment with peace of mind. The ideal use of technology is to save us time and to enjoy our free time. And this is the motto of Productivity Ninja, to do more and do better in less time and enjoy the free time. The wrong side, the wrong use of technology and the wrong ideas of productivity mean that we are becoming more and more busy and trying to fill all our time. And this lifestyle is like quicksand. The more we move, the faster we sink. When we claim to be on the run, we are suggesting that we are in high demand, and by always running, we are taking care of small fires without thinking about the greater purpose in which we really want to build our future. We are rarely in the present moment. If you are a leader always on the run, you are not leading. Many leaders end up alienating their own teams because of this. They feel isolated, rather they feel surrounded by incompetent people. The executive who lives in a rush thinks that he or she is the only person who can solve the major problems and therefore does not trust the rest of the team. What is the message that they are sending? That the team as a whole cannot do anything right. The worst answer you can give your employees is that everything is for yesterday. It is impossible to travel in time and do something yesterday. You as a leader have the obligation and responsibility to set priorities and work alongside your team. If your employees say that they are already busy with a certain task and you delegate a new activity, you need to clarify what items need to be completed first. Never say something is urgent. This only confuses your team and will alienate your best employees who will fall out and look for another job where they will be respected. The result is that you will become increasingly isolated and overwhelmed. Therefore, do not freak out because of being in a hurry. This is not the attitude that is expected of a leader. In the Advanced Productivity Ninja course, you have a complete training program to be fully productive, physically and emotionally connected with mental precision and aligned purpose. And please note, if you come to a point where you cannot even take care of yourself, if you feel that you have no time to define your priorities, to take care of your health, if you're having always some emotional crisis, difficulty focusing, or you can't find purpose behind your work, this is a serious situation that must be remedied immediately. The more time passes without addressing these issues, the more you sink into the quicksand. You can now visit the link arata.se/time management to stop living in the rut.